How do you handle a toxic work culture? That's what we'll talk about in today's video. As a leader, what can you do to influence the toxicity that exists? Hi, I'm Astha Tatia, your happiness coach, and I help leaders become the most sought after leaders by having deep connections and meaningful relationships in their organizations. If you find this video meaningful, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there are 2 new videos that are published here every day. Talking of toxicity, while there are a lot of do's and don'ts, and then the action steps, once you've identified what the real challenge is and you've identified who the person is who's at the source of that toxicity. But as a leader, what can you do? आप क्या कर सकते हो उस टॉक्सिक वर्क कल्चर को, उस टॉक्सिसिटी को इन्फ्लुएंस करने के लिए, राइट? बिकॉज यू आर द लीडर. और अगर आपने ये आइडेंटिफाई किया है दैट देयर आर सम पीपल who are at the source of it, who are doing it, then so one aspect is of course the action points. Who's going to be accountable? How are you going to do it? Will there be boundaries? Will there be will you have to let go certain people? What action, in terms of action, what will you do? But there are, I would say, 3 foundational points, and this, we were having a discussion. I was part of a room yesterday, and there was this gentleman, I think Sai Charni was his name, and he brought out these amazing points which I thought I must share with you. First and the most important thing is that as a leader, you have to have those conversations in private. आप सबके सामने बीच में उनको नहीं टोक सकते हो. आपको दिख रहा है that there is somebody who's exhibiting that toxic behavior, and you just cannot walk up there and start addressing it then and there, right in between the people. No, you have to have these conversations. These are crucial conversations. तो ये private में ही होने चाहिए. That's number 1. Number 2, not necessary the other person is always in that frame of mind. Like you say, I want to have this conversation, and they are up for it. No. So you've got to seek permission, whether they are willing to do it now, or maybe you could schedule it for a later time. And the third thing, again, very, very important, is that you can always impose that this is the do's, these are the do's and don'ts. ये करना होगा, ये नहीं होगा, ये acceptable है, ये नहीं है, as what you think are the possible and good solutions. But it always helps to ask the other person for solutions. What does he think would work best? How does he think this can be addressed? So it's important to ask the other person rather than imposing your own solutions. And the whole context of these 3 things that I said, 1 is having the conversations in private, 2, seeking permission, or rather suggesting that we would like to have this conversation, when would be a good time, and third, which is rather than imposing, asking for solutions. The whole context is that it's the behavior which is toxic. So आपने आइडेंटिफाई किया किसी को, that person himself is not toxic. उनका behavior है जो toxic है, और वो उनके belief से आ रहा है, उनकी conditioning से आ रहा है, of whatever he's gone through, his experiences. So can we look at him in a more humane way and connect accordingly, right? So we are not saying that it is all acceptable, but all we're saying is if we could address it in a more forwarding way, and just ensuring that the other person doesn't get triggered, he doesn't sense a threat when you're trying or when you're attempting to have that conversation, right? So I think these 3 points are very, very critical every time you as a leader want to influence toxicity. Because when these 3 things are taken care of, then you are addressing that basic need of the person to be seen and heard, and of maintaining his safety and security, that okay, it's all done in private, you're not threatening him, you're asking him to suggest. So yeah, I hope you found this meaningful. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.